Hello everybody. In this video, we will be learning about how to make responsive widget that works on mobile screen size device as well as on desktop screen size devices. Okay. After just learning about this structure, you can also implement for other screen sizes like TVs, tablets, or even small devices like watches. Okay. So this is the basic structure that you have to understand to make sure that your code works properly, and this structure is being implemented in our company and in our products. Okay, so it 100% works. So let's first go to the VS code, right? And you have to make your application, okay, and name it Flutter responsive app tutorial. Over there, you have to, in the lib folder, you have to make two folders: utils for the helpers file and the view file, right? In the view file, you will have your screens with all the controllers, models, and the UI, right? And in the utils, you will have some custom widgets, constants, and many more things. Okay, so which are the helpers along the project creation. So first of all, this is the main dot file. What you have to do is just run it. Okay, so you have to run it in the Chrome. Select Chrome from over here and then run it. Okay, so we can test our UI both in the mobile size and in the desktop size, right? So this is the specialty of Flutter. So I have already created the UI. I will just go through the structure. It is a very basic structure that is very easy to understand and implement. Okay, and we are actually using it in our lot of products that we have made by our company that we can't show, but that is how we have done it. So you can see this is the UI in the mobile one, and when I just move it away, then you can see the desktop view. Okay, so suddenly some extra UI comes over here when the certain size it reaches. Okay, this is the mobile view and this is the desktop view. So now let me just take you to the code where I have implemented all this thing. So first we are going to the dashboard screen, right? Over here, as you can see, we have a stateful widget, right? And over here, what we have did is we have taken a responsive layout. Okay, and inside this we have given mobile view and a desktop view. So where to get this responsive layout? So this is a custom layout that we have made. So you have to just go to the utils, and in the custom widget over here there is a responsive layout file. Inside this, it is a very simple file. What we are using over here is a media query. Okay, so media query is the same function that the JavaScript uses to figure out, sorry, not to figure out, but to give you what is the size of your screen, the width of your computer screen, okay, or your mobile screen. So we will use this media query dot of context size dot width. So this will by default give you the width of your entire screen, right? And we will compare it with a constant variable. So this is a constant variable we have created. It stores just a value. Okay, so suppose there are 100 of screens, and if suppose you have to change this variable value at all screens, then you should keep it inside a constant. So if you just change over here based on your company requirement, it will get changed on all the 100 screens, right? So we have kept 1000 pixels, right? So 1000 pixel is the width. So till 1000 pixel, you can see if I just go to inspect and just this it and go over here and then responsive, right? You can see over here this is the width. Okay, this is the width and this is the height. You can see over here. And when I just expand this, and when I just cross the 1000 limit, you can see the desktop UI generates. Okay, so 1000 is the maximum mobile size limit that we have kept over here. Okay, so you can just check everything of all the details that you want in the journey of your project creation in this screen of the Chrome. Okay, this is very helpful. Now what we will do, is we will just okay. So you understand that this is the max mobile width. Then first we will compare. If the width is less than the mobile width, the max mobile width, then show the mobile view, right? Else show the desktop view, right? So that's very simple. So I'm in the dashboard screen. I have used that responsive layout, and I just have to pass the mobile view widget and the desktop view widget, okay, which is in the same class. Okay, so we have made over here widget mobile view and a widget desktop view. So based on your criteria, you can just uh, what you can say, you can just change the UI. Okay, and why I have not kept it in a different file, it is because it's more simpler to have it in the same file, and it is much more accessible. So suppose there are variables, right? If you make two files out of it, then you cannot pass the variables to the mobile UI and the desktop UI. You have to create separate variables somehow for the mobile view and for the desktop view. Okay, suppose like tab controllers or another controllers, you have to make separate, and you have to use them as separately, right? Now in my case, what is the advantage is that because the class is same, so API call and everything is on this file only, so you don't have to anything do double time, right? All the UI, all the variables, all the APIs and all the components are on the one screen. Okay, so suppose this banner component is over here, I have defined over here, I can use it in the mobile view as well as in the desktop view. Okay, so suppose there are some components which are same on the mobile view and on the desktop view, then you can make that as a method and use both well, right? So now coming to the layout, you can understand this is the mobile view, right? So it is using its own scaffold, and the desktop view is use its own scaffold, right? So the mobile view has a container with an amber color. Inside this, there is a column having a banner component and the body component, right? So the banner component you can see is of color blue. You can see over here, and then we have uses the expanded. Okay, so expanded takes the rest of the screen height. Okay, screen height, and you can see the green color. So it is we have not given it any static height. It is taking based on what we have given to the banner, right? So it is expanding the rest of the part. Now for the desktop view, this thing is different. We are using the same this column, right? Over here you can see we are using the same this column over here, but it is inside an expanded. Okay, it is inside an expanded. Why? Because this expanded is inside a row. Okay, so when we will go into the desktop view, we want this UI to be fixed over here, and just a separate UI come at the right side. So you can see when I go over here. Okay, so this UI remains the same, only this UI gets added based on the screen size, right? So we have used row. So this is the mobile view row, and then the second component is this UI. So we have to use row. So you can see how the layout is different, and that's why we are using two different method over here, the desktop view and the mobile view. And this is how easy to implement, right? And because we are using the same class, we can use all the same variables, same components and same APIs in the same class. So no what you can say, no two times writing of code, no extra code of writing. Okay, so we have implemented this method, and this is the very fastest method to build and debug your applications. And what you can see other than that is other than that, we have constants over here. Okay, so we are okay. Yes, we have this method get screen size. Okay, so what we are doing over here in the responsive widget is constant dot get screen size context, right? We have to implement it over here. So once you get the context, then only you can get this constant dot max mobile width and everything properly, right? So you have to implement this. To implement this, you have to just call it in the build method constant dot get screen size context, right? Okay, so you can use it everywhere. Now that's it what it is. So it's very simple to use. You can manage everything within the view. Okay, so this is your screens, this is other screens. Then you have this custom widgets, which is the responsive layout, and then constants, which is very simple to understand. Any doubt you can just ask in the comment section. It's pretty much simple. You can what you can say, you can also make a new variable for the tablets, max tablet width, okay, or max desktop width, and then TV width. Then you can just implement your own responsive widget over here, making for mobile view, tablet view, desktop view, and other views, right? And then you have to just implement all the method over here, and you have what you can say, everybody, all developer can easily work on it. Based on my own experience, this is the most fastest and the most simplest way, and I hardly get any issue with this. Hardly there is any issue of any layout related. Okay, so that's it. If you have any doubt, please comment down. Thanks for watching. See ya.